Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1246 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is expand your awareness without judgment. Quote for today is expand your awareness without judgment. What do I mean by this? When we are getting into a state of expanded awareness, when we are learning new things, sometimes while we are learning, we are also judging ourselves. Or sometimes while we are learning, we are judging the new experiences that are coming into our space. More on this on the other side of the show reel. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the conversation. Sorry. On day 1246 of Connecting the Thoughts, quote for today is expand your awareness without judgment. So, how often does it happen with you that you are learning something and then you judge yourself? You judge yourself as, oh, I'm such a slow learner, or this isn't for me, I'm tough, this is tough for me, I'm too old, this is difficult. We start judging ourselves. Or we might be sitting in a class looking at the teacher and saying, oh, she doesn't know what she's saying, or this teacher is partial in their whatever, you know. So we're constantly wearing these filters, we're constantly wearing judgment over our eyes, we're constantly looking at a new experience with judgment. Now, what I'm inviting you to do is to expand your awareness to learn something new, however, without those filters, without judgment. What happens when you do that? When you are not judging yourself, when you're not beating yourself down in the learning process, you are more receptive to the learning. When you are in a new experience, for instance, you're traveling, you're in a new cultural environment, what happens is when you're not judging the people as, oh, that's so strange, look at what they're doing, if you're not going to, hold yourself back in the new environment, in the new culture, what will happen is you blend into the culture, you are more interactive, you are more receptive to it, and vice versa. My husband and I travel a lot, and when we travel, we enjoy eating at places that are local cuisine. So we sit at those little restaurants and those places where they serve authentic local food, and we enjoy the food. Like we're excited to have the meal because we are like, okay, this is kind of like a taste of the place, right? And when we are excited to find out what's in it, or when we speak to them or try to communicate using our mobile or showing pictures, people then are more excited to connect with us and to share with us what it is that they're bringing to the table. So this stands true for everything. It's not just about travel or about food, it's also about the work environment. When you're on a project and you are collaborating or working with a new client, or when you are working with a new service provider, being open to what they are bringing to the table and not being rigid, being flexible in asking for those services, being flexible in receiving those services, just creates a more human and more humble ground for the two of you to learn from each other without having to put your guards up, or without having to put your foot down and say, no, this is the way I do it. If you are receptive, if you are flexible, the one ahead of you, the one in front of you, will also be open to share. And then after they have shared, and when you have received what they had to share, if you are more flexible, what would happen is the other person can make a recommendation, and vice versa. They will be then open to receive your recommendation or suggestion, as per what suits or works for you. Give me a yes if this is resonating with you, and I'd love to hear from you what your thoughts are. Has there ever been a time when you've, gone on a new project or had been in a new situation or in a new culture or in a new workspace, and you've had to just, be in that space without judgments? And this could, again, as I said, this spans out across everything, across workspaces, across relationships, across academics. You move from high school to university, it's a new game, new territory altogether. You have to literally establish yourself. If you go to the university feeling small and scared, obviously you're going to not really shine in the first few weeks. You're going to take some time. However, if you go to the university feeling at home and feeling that, yes, this is my new space of learning, this is my new home, this is my place, this is where I'm going to grow in the coming weeks, months, and years, then the whole approach is going to be very different. You're not going to be timid, you're not going to feel intimidated, you're not going to feel, like unprotected. You're going to move in with a lot of confidence, a sense of self-worth and self-esteem, and you're definitely going to thrive in the space. So these are my thoughts. Let me know what you think about getting into expanding your awareness without judgment, because we do tend to do this. We tend to judge ourselves, we tend to judge others, we tend to we make stories in our mind about what the situation is going to be, how the person is. We make stories, and therefore we've already created a picture, and then we walk into the picture that we have created. However, imagine if you don't create a picture and walk in with a clean slate. What does that mean? That means that everything and anything is possible. That means that you receive what is given to you, and then you decide for yourself that, okay, this is how I'm feeling now. You don't walk in with a it's not a pre-cooked dinner. You walk in knowing that, yes, this is how I'm going to be, and this is how it's going to present itself. So these are my thoughts. I would love to hear from you what you think about awareness, what you think about expanding your awareness, and what you think about expanding your awareness without judgment. Thank you for listening. If you have found this of value, please write in comments saying, I am clear. Because yes, it does require a level of clarity so that you can put aside those judgments, those filters, and just start on a fresh slate. So I wish you lots and lots of moments of expanded awareness. Thank you for listening. Leave me a yes. Write in, I am clear, if this has been of value to you. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. This could be anybody who might be just working towards expanding their awareness, or it could be someone who's on a new job, taking up a new project, getting into a new relationship, working on a new health goal. Maybe these are the things that they are working towards. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And once again, if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel, because here is where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. Thank you. Thank you so much. So until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so much. Thanks.